Hey guys, Devin with Mythic Stunt Parts here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install the Outlaw Dash Tidy kit for the 2023 and 2024 Yamaha MT07. So here's what you're going to need: the 3 parts to the dash mount that come in the kit, as well as the provided screws. We got 6 M4 screws and 2 M5 screws, as well as these 3 screws here, which came off the OEM dash mount. We are going to be reusing those. As for tools, you're going to need a 4mm Allen key of some sort. I prefer to use a T-handle in this situation, and you're also going to need a 3mm Allen key. A nice small pair of needle nose pliers certainly makes things easier. You're going to see why in a little bit, but it's not a true necessity. All right, let's get started.
All right, so here's the point that I'm going to assume that you're at. The top triple tree is on and the bars are put back on. We're ready for the screen to be mounted back to the bike. It doesn't matter if the headlight's on or not. Obviously I have mine off, but you could still do this with the headlight on. So first thing we're gonna do is pass our connector here through the opening in the screen carrier. Now I can't remember if you need to pull this rubber boot back and twist the connector around. I think one of the designs that I made needed that, the other one didn't, and I can't remember which way it's supposed to go. But when you have the screen on the bike, the connector, the wire should be coming out to your left side if you're sitting on the bike. So we're gonna go ahead and take this, pass it through here. It is a snug fit, so just be gentle with it. We should have that through the bottom now. So the next thing that we're going to need to do is put the screen carrier on the back half of the clamp. So we're going to use these 2 holes here to mount it to this part, the part with the logo on it. You'll see 2 holes in the posts. And to do that, we're going to need 2 of our M4 screws, the small ones, as well as a 3mm Allen wrench. So I'll go ahead and do that here. And I find a ball end Allen wrench is more than enough to get enough torque onto these. They don't need to be super tight, just snugged up. They won't back out. Okay, so now that we have that assembled, we're gonna go ahead and put our screen in the screen carrier. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is just put that plug into the back. Make sure we get our rubber boot nice and seated, because that's what keeps the water out. And then this should kind of, you can see, it'll angle down onto there. And those 3 holes will line up with the screw holes on the display. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, just pop this display carrier up a little bit. In order to keep this thing compact, we did have to make a few compromises with ease of assembly. But next thing we're going to be doing is screwing the screen into the screen carrier. So this is where you're going to need the bolts that we removed from the OEM mount. And the easy one to start with is down here. So just start that. And here's where we're going to need our needle nose pliers. I'm sure you could do it without, but the easiest way to do it is with. So just kind of grab the bolt like that. And that one is going to go in here. And you can see there's a hole here for our Allen wrench to go through. So you could get to the head of the bolt. And just start that one. Okay, now we have to get to this back one. It's a little tricky. Again, the needle nose pliers really help here. Just get it dropped into place. Kind of hold it there with the washer. And a ball end Allen wrench here is key. So now we can just kind of screw this one down a bit. Come over here, screw this one down a bit. And again, they don't need to be super tight, just snug them up.
Okay, coming back around to the front of the bike here, we're going to take our newly assembled display unit and click it onto the top clamp of the triple tree here. Should just kind of click into place. And we're going to get the back half, put it on from the other side. Here's where we're going to need our M5 screws. One in each hole here. And take our 4mm Allen key, tighten these down. And again, these don't need to be super tight. Just snug them up. And we're good. Next, we're going to want to turn the bars all the way to one side. I don't know how well you could see it on the camera, but there's two holes here. We're going to take more of our M4 screws and thread those in. You may need to apply a little bit of pressure downward on the display just to make sure everything lines up. And we'll take our 3mm Allen key and thread these in. I know I sound like a broken record, but again, don't need to be super tight, just snug them up. Over on the other side of the bike now, turn the bars the other way. We're going to do the same thing. Snug it up, and there we go. That should be a fully installed Mythic Stunt Parts dash tidy for a 2024 or 2023 MT07 with the Outlaw Stunt Parts triple. You can see the screen. It's at a pretty readable angle. Nothing crazy like the OEM mount. There we go.